Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a great day. Here is week number 6 video for you. Of course, this is a landing page or start here page. Let's go down to course materials. Let's click on week number 6 and go ahead and go through the next 2 weeks. And actually, it's going to be, through next Friday, which is going to be, actually on Friday, December the 6th, excuse me, is when this will be taking place. Your week 6 learning outcomes are your objectives and goals. Your goal is the students will execute operations in the Adobe Edition software, and students will create audio products for their portfolios and distribution here. You'll have your 30-minute live music assignment. Also, your reading assignment for this week is Ethics in the Modern Communication Professional. Now, I'll tell you that ethics are extremely important in this business. And so you need to make sure that you read this carefully and take a lot of notes on this. Submit the assignment worth at least, it has at least 250 words defining those key terms and concepts. I promise you, you will see things on the final exam on Friday, December the 6th, that will have information from all the stuff that we've covered through the chapter, including chapters 18, 19, and 20. So please make sure that you are doing that. And so you can turn that in by Sunday night. So here's the live music recording assignment that you're going to submit this week. Hopefully you've been working on this a lot. So what you do is basically you go to Arkansas State University. You can go to a music recital. It takes place at the Fine Arts Center Recital Hall or a program at the Fowler Center. And hopefully you've already done that part by way of recording the entire concert. Hopefully now you're just in the editing part of this, where you basically take your entire show and you edit it down about 27 to 28 minutes. So basically, if you have an hour-long concert, you're going to be picking select excerpts from that. That was easy to say. Select excerpts from that particular concert, and you're going to be able to get it into our 30-minute show that's called Audio Explorations on KASU. So you're going to talk a little bit about the artist that you're featuring or the program that you've recorded. You want to tell where you recorded this at, as well as you want to tell people about the songs that are going to be played, what they're going to hear about it. If there's some interesting information about the songs, you can use that. So that way people can know what it is that you're specifically playing. And then the end of the program will be kind of a wrap-up of things. You can use your opening music and closing music from Audacity, from YouTube, from the YouTube library, the audio library. Must be exactly 30 minutes. Must contain the following segments. Fade in opening music, which can be from an artist or royalty-free. Make sure that it's royalty-free. Or that we have expressed written permission to be able to use it. But safest thing would be from YouTube Audio Library. A welcoming statement for the audience, introducing the artist that they will listen to during the program, which is called Audio Explorations on KASU. If it's a classical piece that's being recorded, you must let the audience know what piece they're listening to before and after they hear the piece. Don't go without more than 3 songs coming back to reintroduce who the audience is listening to. And there's a closing out statement and fade out closing music as well, right at the 30-minute mark. Now, here's the thing about this. The only thing that's really acceptable by way of fading out any kind of music is like your opening, you're fading in with your opening music or fading out with your closing music. The actual music that's recorded during the concert itself, we don't want to cut any of that off by way of if we start a song, we don't want to cut it out in the middle of that particular song. So we want to make sure that that 27, 28 minutes or so is filled with a lot of good stuff there that is not faded out in any way. But the fade-ins and fade-outs happen for the actual opening and closing music that you have there. Must contain audio that recorded the event and can include some natural sound if it contributes to the piece. Narration must be conducted in a quiet studio environment. As stated, any music must not be vulgar or profane, or else your assignment will get a 0. I don't think you'll have to worry about that, but that's still something that you just need to make sure that you do watch out for. And also, there's music bed at the end that must fade out. Upon completion of the assignment, you'll submit your script here on Blackboard. You'll take your actual audio and you'll submit it over to SoundCloud and make sure that that particular audio is ready to go and that the link is working when you send it over to me. So students will be graded on the following criteria. They must meet the requirements and make sure it's written in correct radio format. SoundCloud link meets requirements and is working correctly. Also, it meets the technical benchmark requirements. See a rubric. I'll show you the rubric here in just 1 second. Audio is clear, coherent, and related to the subject, and it's free of accidentals. And also aesthetics are good as well. This is due on Sunday, November the 24th. Let's take a look at that particular rubric right now. When you take a look and you click onto this link, you'll be able to see the rubric as well on how exactly it is that you're going to be graded on this. So let's go ahead and view the rubric right now. Wait a minute. Let's see here. We'll try this one more time to see if we can go ahead and look at that rubric real fast. If you have questions on anything, you can always contact me at jreeves@astate.edu. That's jreeves@astate.edu. Okay, here's the rubric that's coming up. Very similar to your last assignment. How well is it organized? What's the content? How well is the content, by way of, is it easy to understand? Creativity, how were you on that? How did you present everything? How did you edit everything? That's going to be how you'll be graded on this. And so I'll be able to get all that information to you. Once again, due on Sunday, November the 24th. And then we go to week number 7, just a quick review on that. Week number 7 basically is going to be the final week. There's going to be a lot going on this week as you'll be working on your podcast assignment. And just as a reminder on that, it's a 20 to 25 minute long form audio feature. We'll be producing that podcast, and then you'll have that due on Thursday, December the 5th. And also on Thursday, December the 5th, before midnight, you must also put all of your projects in that digital portfolio. Send me a link of that so that way you can have credit for that, because that's 100 points for that website curation. This podcast piece is worth 200 points. So I do want to tell you about that. And well, once again, we've been telling you a lot about this throughout the semester. We'll tell you once again a little bit more about this coming up next week. So if you have any questions, you can contact me at any time. And thanks.